Good morning, pregame crew. It is Friday, April 8th, 2022, 8:21 a.m. Eastern, 6:21 a.m. Mountain Time. This is Chargal Lori, and you have found yourself at the pregame show. I won't be covering the Masters, and you wouldn't want that either. This is a stock market, commodities, crypto show where I go over the movers and shakers of the day. If you're tuning in later in the day, you're going to want to probably fast forward to when that says 6:30. I jump on a little bit early. I greet the room. I go over any chart requests that I can cover in the quick 7 to 8 minutes. And then I get started on indices, commodities, crypto, movers and shakers of the day. Audio visual check, please. Good morning, Green Eggs and Cam, Night Truck, Jonathan, Tammy. How you doing, Tammy? How was your week? Hey, Greg, Topher, Dino, Rosemary. What a beautiful name. Crypto, our other Mary. Happy Masters to you. Joe, Colby, Chuck, thank you. I can get started. Hey, Colby, you want me to go over Tilray? Robert, how you doing, Robert? Well, hello to you, Matthew Burrows. Okay, Microsoft for Dino. It pays to be early. Okay, first thing I'm thinking is this looks a little bit rising wedge. So y'all know my rules. When I'm looking at something, this has a squeeze, which shows this compression and the tightening. We're holding that 50 RSI, which shows the bulls are trying to put their pedal to the metal. Yeah. So we have a little bit of hourly EQ and after hours resistance 30303 and then 30365. Support, let me go to the 15-minute for support. I would say 317, so let's make it easy. 300 is key support. As long as you hold that, then the bulls are making an attempt to get these trend changes. 30365 is that key resistance, and then over that 307. Let me go out just a little bit and look at the daily. On the daily, we're in a downtrend. 4 hour, we're looking for a lower high. Odds favor a lower high. So 4 hour probably gives you the most clarity so you don't get overly bullish. And hourly, again, looks like a little bit of a rising wedge, so caution. Tilray for Colby. Yeah, I have Apple on the list. This was yesterday's hen scratch. Let's redo the hen scratch. So we are at the 0.618 retracement on Tilray, 6.42. Where did we hit yesterday? 640. 4 hour, we're looking for a lower high. Hourly, we're going sideways. Man, this is tough. If you get over 662, that's a great accomplishment by the bulls. Then what? I mean, literally, then what? You got to get over the high of yesterday, which is 712, and that's just going to be a tall order. So do you see, once you enter this, we'll call it purgatory, in between 712, the high of yesterday, and the high of this hourly 662, then what? The bears are just looking for repositioning in that area. So I'd be careful as a bull. Chris, that's pretty funny. GM, how about now? It's like, how about now? Like, what are we doing now? But I know what you mean. Let me make sure I stay in order. MARA. First, I'm going to go to Bitcoin. I took notes so early in Bitcoin. It looked like an hourly rising wedge to me. We got this higher high without a lot of follow through. And this yellow line is my 50 simple moving average. And y'all know I really look to the hourly 50 MA and the daily 50 MA as my guide. And a lot of times when you come up to retest that hourly 50 MA, that first time, it acts like the Great Wall of China. And that's exactly what it's doing. So I think it was a 2 hour I put in my notes. It looked like a rising wedge on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is not giving me the warm, fuzzy feelings this morning. So then I go look at MARA. And this is not ideal, but bulls would love for this to be an inverse head and shoulders. 15-minute, you have a clear support here of 2330, resistance 2425 and 2461. Anything in between is purgatory. Absolutely, MG, pop, lock, and drop it is right. Okay, after MARA now, 5 more minutes, I'll get started with indices. Now, let's see, let me scroll out a little bit, get my bearings. Okay, daily inside bar. Resistance 541.90, support 519.94. And we're opening up right in the middle of that range. Let me show you. So if you take the high of yesterday and the low, and you zoom in, 530.92 is the 15-minute. Well, I guess we don't have any pre-market action, so that's tough to say. We have a little bit, but we're right there in smack dab in the middle of yesterday's inside action. 535.28 would be a minor victory for the bulls. Check it. Then I would say 525. We break that would be a minor victory for the bears. In between that, purgatory, daily downtrend, 4 hour. On so many charts, we're looking for 4 hour lower highs. I have a lot of bull positions, or not positions, but bull ideas for you today, but I will not let you forget about the 4 hour time frame, and we're looking for lower highs there. Regardless of the hourly and the bull pushes, we have to be cognizant of those 4 hours and what is looming overhead. Is bears ready to pounce? All right, yep, I'll be going over Apple Path. Good morning. Hey, Judd, thanks for being here too with MG. I appreciate you. Okay, so Path has been bearish. 2053. We hit 2046. We have a daily triple bottom. And that is black dirt breakdown. So we are at the lowest low that has been seen on Path. What does that mean? That means the RSI does not matter as much. Our RSI is at 24.6 on the weekly. Doesn't matter. We're in black dirt breakdown. So now we have a clear line in the sand. This is the Mason-Dixon line. Must hold, must hold, must hold. And it's a low risk bottom fish, high risk of getting stopped out. I know that sometimes doesn't make sense, but low risk in the sense that you have your stop nearby. High risk because sorry, I started reading the chat. You can tell every time I get sidetracked, but a high probability of getting stopped out and it not working for you because the bears are in charge of this chart. 2168 resistance, then 2180. Nat Gas. Okay, Nat Gas is beautiful. Having a great bull break. I posted this in the Nat Gas room. If you are a TCG, you already have this. Next target is 7263 and 7931 on the Nat Gas continuous contract. This is going parabolic. If you don't have a position, I would suggest setting your RSI levels. So 15-minute, for example. Scout that first RSI oversold of 30 on the 15-minute, on the 5-minute. So right now your stop, you can move it up to 6344 or to the hourly EMA and say, I will stay in long as the hourly EMAs are acting as support. Amazon, I believe I have on the list. Yep, I have on the list. Neo, I have on the list. Ricky, I like Neo short hourly potential rising wedge. I'll just give you the cliff notes before I get even get to it. Gold, I like bullishly. I posted in gold this morning. If you want to see what our chat room is all about, let me show you. So in commodities. So commodities this morning, I posted around 2 hours ago. This chart is striking me as potentially explosive. Daily 4 hour and hourly squeezes as price tightens, 4 hour double bottom. I posted this chart. Gold looks bullish to me, and then now it's getting a bull break. TCG, I like that. Perfect, chef's kiss, love it. So on gold, I love it. Got a little bull move here. Platinum actually took the charge here. I have a platinum long. Not a platinum American Express or platinum whatever, platinum long position right here. I like platinum. Gold looks good. Gold and silver and copper started following platinum. It looked like platinum led the way this morning, but I like gold. You're welcome. How's about net? Mary, you and your net. Nothing but net for Mary. We're going to get Mary a shirt. Nothing but net. Inside bar, 112.36 resistance, 106.67. I would make a simple statement as a net lover, which I love the fundamentally I love the company. As long as we're above the daily 50 MA, that is good for bulls, but we are in a daily downtrend looking for the weekly higher low. 4 hour got oversold. That's typically a good area to look for the weekly higher low. Now that becomes the level to hold, 107. 107 must hold, and we got to be cognizant of hourly rising wedge. The more charts you ask me about, the more I'm going to start backing down on some of my Queen of the Mountain setups that are looking a little bit bullish, because we have so many rising wedges out there in 4 hour lower high setups that I'm going to be super cautious with these long ideas. And puis, haven't looked at that in a while. Platinum play. What is the liquidity on that one? You've had me look at that one before. Yeah, real low liquidity. We broke this 1450 support. Your next support below yesterday's low is 1411. It just doesn't look as good as platinum does to me. So if I'm going to look at platinum and a platinum proxy, I'm going to play the strongest chart. In this case, it's platinum. Resistance 1460. Yesterday's high, 1446 and 1460. Yeah, it is too low. Good morning. Oh, shoot, it's 6:32. Let's get started. Good morning. Welcome to the pregame show. How are ya? This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. We teach you how to fish. What do I do in the morning? I've been on a fishing kick all week, so y'all just deal with it. I ate so much fish in Cabo, I'm becoming a fish. Maybe that's it. So we teach you how to fish, and what I do is I show you the hot fishing holes here that I can foresee for the day. Then the market opens. You go put your fishing pole in that fishing hole. It may or may not work. So I go over the Fab 4 futures, crypto, commodities, crypto, movers and shakers of the day, and we get ready for the trading day. I rip through this in about 20 minutes. 20 charts in 20 minutes because I have to actually jump over and go live in TCG. I go live at 7 a.m. my time, and I'll run about an hour and a half. I'm covering for Jason this morning, where I go over the indices again, and then all the chart requests from our members. ES. So ES confirmed a little 4 hour. We had this 4 hour move up. We have plenty of room for a higher low. And then the hourly looks a little bit like a rising wedge. We're getting higher highs without a lot of follow through. So this just gave me cause to pause right then when I just pulled it up. On the 4 hour, this looks a little wedgy. We have enough room for a higher low, because that would mean, let's pretend like this is our day, okay, right here. This is our day. And this is first half and second half. Lord have mercy, my magnet throws my writing off. Okay, so let's just call it, for simplicity, AM. I quit. Okay, let me try it again. This is the first half of the day here and the second half. The first half, it makes me want to look bearish looking at all of these chart requests, and the second half bullish. That's how I'm dividing it in my day, and I'm basing this on the 4 hour chart. Because I'm looking for hourly higher lows in the morning, and then I'm looking for the bulls to take back over and then go knock out those 4 hour lower highs. So I'm looking a little bit bearishly in the morning and then bullishly in the afternoon. Does that mean it's going to work out like that? No. And if you tweet me, Lori, you've lost your mind, you said bearish in the morning, bullish in the afternoon, then I will probably smile and wave and say, okay, you didn't read or listen to all my disclaimers. So right now we have 4 hour inside bar resistance 4519, support 4499. I can't tell you how much my trading has changed once I started setting alerts. It's my free trading assistant. So as of yesterday's high, 4517, which we broke it by $2, and then the low of 44450, which is a double bottom, I have my alarm set at that high and that low. That gave me beautiful trades yesterday on Nat Gas, oil, and on the indices. NASDAQ, same thing. Look at my alerts. They're ready to go. So I suggest using alerts to be your free or very cheap trading assistant. So we're about to test hourly support on NASDAQ at 14540, and then key resistance 14600. Let me go real quick in the Fab 4 futures. We're above the hourly 50 MA on NASDAQ. On ES, we're well above it. ES a little stronger than NASDAQ. RTY is a little weaker. And YM, so it's going to be from weakest to strongest, weakest RTY, then NASDAQ, then Dow, then ES. So I like to get my bearings there. And then Hang Seng is now going green, and DAX has been pretty green all morning. So DAX is the Germany index, and it has been pretty bullish. And here are my notes that I go over every morning. And when I'm done, I just copy and paste them for the TCG members and post them over in the room. If you're interested in my chart setup, you can click on the link below in the video description to receive a PDF explanation. And then here's kind of my slang. Queen of the Mountain is just my high conviction trades. Ninjas only means it's a highly volatile trade setup, and I would just reserve that for more consistently profitable traders. So Fab 4 futures, we're not going to lose perspective. We have daily downtrend in all four. And I typed this 2 hours ago, so I may have to update this before I post in TCG room. So on the hourly, let's look at NASDAQ again. So on NASDAQ, we had enough room for hourly high or low when I typed this, but right here, right now, we're testing it at 14540. Then your next support, 14525. So this would lend itself to, let's get the hourly lower high set, come back, and then come find that 4 hour higher low. Excuse me, the 4 hour lower high set, find the hourly higher low, and then go get the 4 hour higher high. That was confusing. Lori, why are you making it confusing? AmeriAsia, I use it on TradeObate. I let my limit order sit there for platinum. And if it has to sit there and not get filled, then so be it. But I won't chase it with that low liquidity on platinum. So Bitcoin, we talked about the hourly 50 MA just being a total brick wall. 43215 is your support, then 43026. So on the daily, this looks like a bear flag on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I would be a cautious crypto trader this morning. It looks like rising wedges on Ethereum and Bitcoin. I'm going a little bit faster today than normal because I will be covering the pre-market or the opening show over in TCG. So we have this squeeze on gold. We're holding the 50 RSI. We have this tightening pattern. In order to break, we need to get over 1948. Man, it's pulling back pretty hard from that little bull break this morning, or bull move. Yeah, we rejected right there. 1941.70, we broke it by $1.30, hit that 4 hour 200 MA and pulling back. Next support, 1930. Oil remains in this weekly EQ. Yesterday's dip was a great risk reward bottom fish setup, potential daily falling wedge. So we have this potential daily falling wedge on oil that I'm not going to lose track of. You see, I have my alert set for high of yesterday and low of yesterday for potential scalp trades. So on the hourly, we have an hourly higher high, higher low without a lot of follow through. Potential rising wedges to be aware of. We have the rig count today as well to be aware of. Nat Gas. Yeah, hit that like button, why don't you? Nat Gas is putting on an exhibition of how to be a bull. It has broken over the 6466. Your next target would be 7263. Daily RSI overbought. 4 hour RSI not overbought. Hourly RSI not overbought. They have been masterfully pushing up price while at the same time cooling off RSI. The hungry hippos of the bulls of Nat Gas continue to buy dips. And you see I have my alert here for 6344. If you don't have a position, you could do, I have my 15-minute back burner set up for Nat Gas for potential trade when it gets oversold on the 15-minute Apple. Apple, I like a top fish of 17336. That's the first trade set up for the day. I like a top fish. So these are my notes from yesterday. I said that I would like a bottom fish of 170.13 for potential 170 calls for next week. I didn't add those because of the market weakness, but I am still evaluating those today for a potential long, looking for the weekly bull flag on Apple. So this is just one day in time for Apple. I said it yesterday. I'll say it again today. I think if you're an institution, hedge fund manager, whatever, you're going to have a hard time explaining to your boss why you don't have Apple in your portfolio. So I think the amount of cash they have on their balance sheet is insane. Those are fundamental comments, but overall the weekly chart shows how strong this chart is and the monthly. So I think Dip buys on Apple make sense. However, I would start the day with a potential top fish. AMD. So I have a lot of semiconductors on my list. They have these hourly squeezes where price has just been compressing. Now, we're not going to lose sight of the fact that we're in a daily downtrend. 10104 held yesterday. We have a double bottom. We broke it by 13 cents. That is a double bottom on AMD. AMD is positioned well for a touchback to the daily 8 EMA. Doesn't mean it'll happen. They're positioned well, and they have some power. It's absolute power brewing on that hourly chart as the bulls and bears. They have the kabaddi right there. What do you call that? Yeah, where they're just fighting right there. Fighting. So it'll be interesting to see if they can break over the high of yesterday, 105.24. Bottom fish level, 101. Amazon. Who runs the world? Shorts. Okay, so on Amazon, what was I thinking on Amazon? Top fish of 3201.58, yesterday's high. So I like an hourly lower high top fish on Amazon. And then I would scroll out and say, okay, where's that weekly high or low? Where's my opportunity there? 4 hour got oversold. This may be our opportunity to bottom fish yesterday's low to get the weekly high or low. Let me say that again. Today may be our opportunity to bottom fish the 4 hour higher low, potential higher low, attempting to nail that weekly higher low. And it's hard to do on Fridays. It just stinks to do it on Fridays. You got all this headline risk over the weekend. And don't forget, the stock market's closed next Friday, Good Friday. Oh, hey, Michelle. No, you rock. Okay, GDX I'm looking at because that gold potential explosive chart. So I'm looking for a pullback buy either to 38.60 or 38.17 for a dip buy on GDX. GDX is holding up a little bit more than gold. Is that our canary on gold saying if GDX can do all of these wonderful things, you too, gold, can get your life together and do these wonderful things? JPM, hold on to your seat. You're not going to believe this one. So JPM yesterday on the daily, we got a double bottom. We hit, so over here, 128.42, and yesterday we hit 128.73. We held this low by 31 cents. This is a low risk, high probability of getting stopped out, low risk bottom fish on JPM against yesterday's low. It's green this morning, actually. So your first opportunity may be 130.78, 130.78 for a potential long, attempting to nail that weekly higher low. Neo short. Dang it, Neo. Why you got to do that to us? I'm shaking my fist. Why? So I was hoping to top fish around $21. You see, I have that rectangle above resistance because it's a rising wedge and because it's Neo. It likes to break resistance, then fall down. So I like Neo short today. I like that the hourly RSI is not oversold. 4 hour RSI not oversold. Potential bear flag looking to confirm. Daily downtrend. I like Neo short. PANW. You know, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. I know that's cliche, but it's so true in trading. You have to have some conviction, and that's a muscle that develops over time. You don't just wake up one day and have a strong conviction muscle and you just look at your bicep and say, yeah, look at that big muscle. That is not how conviction works. Conviction is a muscle that is developed over time after you've seen it work over and over and over, either back testing and or combo of seeing it in real time. So that's why I look at Neo and I say, that's only a short for me. That's it. And if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And then you'll just chase any furu out there that says, go long, Neo. You'll chase anything. You have to have conviction. And that conviction cannot come from outside of you. Ooh, I've never said that before. It can't come from outside of you. It can only come from your personal experience and your studying and your hours in the chair studying charts. You cannot adopt my conviction as your conviction. It doesn't work like that. Now, can they be congruent and work together? And you say, ooh, Lori saw what I saw. Okay, we've got convergence there. Let's do the thing, confluence. So it just comes through hours in the seat. PANW. Okay, this is a beautiful weekly bull flag. And of course, they are in the cyber attack world as well, which has been bullish in the war environment. potential weekly bull flag. It got an upgrade this morning to $720. Don't quote me on that. You'll have to go check. But we have this price compressing here as we get this squeeze, and we're just really building pressure. So your resistances for the day for a possible PANW long are 619.80, and then 620.87 is the key level to get over the high of yesterday. And then it could get some legs. Beautiful upgrade and has room on the hourly, has runway. And as a reminder, please hit that like button, even though I can't spell. O comes before P, or I can't alphabetize. O is another semiconductor name. Look at this weekly triple bottom, 5301, 5315, 5270. That is a triple bottom, period, triple bottom. Bulls have said that enough is enough. I declare that a value price, and I thereby buy it every time it hits that. Now, every time we go down there and we keep depleting the blocks of support below us, we run out of buyers, and then it could fall through. But at this point, if $53 or $52.70 holds, this could be a good area to go long, looking for that weekly higher low, assuming yesterday's 31-cent bear break is indeed a double bottom. So when I look at this on the hourly, what do I see? A squeeze again as price compresses. And that all leads back to SMH. We talked about SMH yesterday. We're looking for this potential, not confirmed, weekly inverse head and shoulders. And I look at SMH, you guessed it, hourly squeeze. Price compresses. Resistance 255.14, 255.23, support 248.11. On NVIDIA, AMD, I all like hourly bottom fishies on those, fishing. But if you want to make it simple, I would trade SMH. That way you don't have to look at multiple different names, because individual stocks can do their own things. SMH is a bit more reflective of obviously the whole sector. So I would be watching SMH for a potential long against 24811. Tesla has an hourly squeeze. Let's look and stop and have just a silent moment right here for this gap fill. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That was beautiful, wasn't it? So we had a gap at 1021.80 and we hit 1021.54. The bulls dipped below at 26 cents, and then the bears pushed it below. And then the bulls started buying that dip with that lower wick of buying. We had the cyber rodeo last night. That was kind of cool. So I like Tesla to the long side. I like a dip buy of 1021.54. I am not aggressive long Tesla this morning. It may be an afternoon trade just like yesterday. That is not the right PL. And platinum, I said I liked it. Dang, those jukers. Ugh, they juked me. I should have sold into this pop, but oh well. On any bounce now, we're looking for a 15-minute lower high, but I like platinum. And what I'm looking at in platinum is this falling wedge. We're so close. Where I entered is so close to this support of 941.40. I like the risk to reward, and your new support is 959. Okay, I have time for one request, RBLX. That's it. And then I have to go live in our chat room. They were rejecting at the 50 RSI. We have a clear daily downtrend, 4-hour downtrend. Bulls need to hold 42.55 and in order to try to make a stand. However, I'd be top fishing yesterday's high, 47.97. All right, that's it for me. TCGers, I'm going to go get the stream ready and go set up over in the chat room, and I'll be live in just a couple of minutes. Or aujourd'hui, hit the like button and use stop losses.